Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Evan Mobley.
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But, guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Sam Merrill out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And that one, good. Edwards got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Minnesota.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Allen against Gobert. Outside Garland. 6 to shoot. No good that time. Randle with some nice D. Conley kicks to Edwards. To the middle. Out to Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
The first one falls. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Second free throw, no good. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Merrill. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the evening.
2 shots. Merrill.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And so Merrill nails both of them. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. pass to Garland. Puts it up. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
He's a high-volume jump shooter for a reason. Garland has tremendous touch from almost anywhere.
Edwards finds Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Merrill. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Shots over Garland. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Garland against Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Traps in the tray. Edwards got 5.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
It's time for this. If you see the number 6 screen, you know what to do.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. 5th, the Timberwolves.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
And so, LeVert will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. One of mine tonight, Jared Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jared is an incredible rim protector, and when he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. Jared Allen looming large down low, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Allen. Teams are evaluating Clark's statistics and reviewing performances in more detail, I think, than ever before.
I agree with you. I mean, the complexity of the reports is much more in depth than it ever has been, and with that comes an increased level of scrutiny and expectation.
And Allen drops them both. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards 1st overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Here's Garland. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Allen passes to Garland. Merrill on the wing. Edwards defending. Allen against Gobert. Pass to LeVert. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. It's a hand on it. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside Garland. Bangs home the trifecta. Garland's got 5 points so far.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. And he lays it straight in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Cavaliers leading. Pass to Merrill. Back to Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Alexander Walker finds Edwards. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Free throw good, Edwards. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come. How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now here's Allen. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
Randall from outside. The rebound by Merrill.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Merrill. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Randall dishes to Conley. Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Here he goes. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Gobert against Allen. Alexander Walker.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
And so LeVert will bring it up to Cleveland. They trail by 1. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Down on the court, in your action pass, our squad. Get down and let it in. Second field. Down on the court, in your squad. Get down and let it in. Come on. And Christmas. Get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, man.
group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. George Niang, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Dean Wade comes in for Karis LeVert. Max Strus is checked in for Sam Merrill. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Here's Jerome. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. And Reid throws it down.
That's what you want to see. Reid playing big in there.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Here's Niang. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Reid. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Outside for Randall. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Out to Wade for three. Knocks down the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Randall. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
That one falls. Randall's got 5 points so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Strus against DiVincenzo. It's Strus on the wing. He has yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Niang. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Randall surveying the D. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are.
The previous play is under review.
In time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
They've got Reed, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Edwards. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Garland with the bucket.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Here's Jerome. Edwards defending. Jerome passes to Garland. And another 3 for Cleveland.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's DiVincenzo. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. DiVincenzo against Garland. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Screen by Niang. Pass to Jerome. Screen by Niang. Here's Jerome. Edwards defending. And that one is good from Jerome.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Reed. Stolen by Garland. To the inside. Here's Strus. Wade kicks to Niang. Here's Jerome. Edwards defending. Here's Niang. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 4. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Now, here's Strus. 8 points his last outing. Outside Garland. And it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Timberwolves trail. McDaniels passes to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Merrill. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Mobley, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Strong finish by Mobley. He is a load to handle.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Reed. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McDaniels. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen's checked in for George Niang. And it's LeVert in for Max Strus.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Now here is Conley. 11 points for him in that last game against New York.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Merrill with the ball. Edwards defending. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Inside. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Merrill. Tries again. Here's Allen. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Edwards from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Garland surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 10 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Edwards. He's defended by Merrill. Mobley against Randall. Lock at 6. The tray does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Garland against Edwards. Pass to Merrill. Now here's Mobley. Tight defense on him. Allen with the screen for Garland. Good on the bucket. Garland's got 22 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on, get up for your Timberwolves dancer.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. Jerome, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Merrill. Shot clock at 6. Randall passes to Alexander Walker. Conley gets the bucket.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for one. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
Mobley outside. Pass to Jerome. It's LeVert on the wing. McDaniels defending. And McDaniels with the block. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Jerome passes to Allen. Now here's LeVert. To the paint. Here's Mobley. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Mobley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Now here's Randall. 8 points for him. Here's Gobert. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot.
I tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
Gobert with a screen on Mobley. Down low, goes up again, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
LeVert from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Randall. Cranes the three-pointer. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Working on being more consistent with this shot, Randall certainly helping his confidence moving forward.
Here's LeVert. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we'll be right back after this.
These are return switches from the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Jump out. They're taking them off the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the Warriors.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have fours, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean looks, though.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Sam Merrill out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Alexander Walker up top. LeVert defending. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
Here's Merrill. Edwards defending. The wide open look here for Garland. Oh, good with the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Shoots over Merrill. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland kicks to Mobley. Back to Garland. Lays it up and banks it in. Garland's got 24 points.
He can light up the night. Garland, no stranger to scoring in bunches.
Unloads from 13. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Mobley outside. Pass to Allen. LeVert with it from downtown. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. There's Garland. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Conley finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on LeVert. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Gobert the screen. The 3. It's good from long range. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
It would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Merrill passes to LeVert. Now Mobley. And here's Garland for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. 27 points for him.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Outside Edwards. Conley against Garland. Teardrop shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Darius Garland picks one up.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Turnovers per game, not really their strength. Top 20 in the league. I think they're just forcing a few too many chances on the offensive end.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
And Conley drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. From outside the arc, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Buries it from 3-point range. Garland's got 30 points.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
To the paint, here's Randall. Mobley with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Max Strus is checked in for LeVert. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. The shot is good off the backboard. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Garland against Conley. Here's Strus. Gobert with the block. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Pass to Merrill. Back to Garland. And the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And here is McDaniel. The 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Strus. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And that one misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Conley kicks to Randall. McDaniels against Strus. Gobert, great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 32.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Now Randall, after Darius Garland missing on that last 3-pointer. And it goes down 2 points. Gobert's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Garland takes it off the glass. Garland's got 34 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Now, here's McDaniel. Still scoreless. Conley gets the bucket.
Conley, he's so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Get ready, everyone. You see the top of the screen. You know what the best is. Let's go.
Now's Reed. He's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Niang's checked in. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. 6-point game. Pass to Strus. Back to Garland. Puts up a three, and he's good on the three ball. Garland's got 15 points here in the second half.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
It's Randall with the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Jared Allen. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now, here's Garland. 37 points for him. McDaniels against Strus. Strus a screen on Randall. Driving inside. And the basket is good.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Reed. Randall right side. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Merrill passes to Strus. Here's Garland. Launches a three. Hits it from three-point range. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Conley up top. Guarded by Garland. Conley the pass to Reed. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's defended by Merrill. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Cleveland's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Allen, a screen on Conley. Garland, the pass to Allen. For the lead. Minnesota with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now, here's Garland. He has 40. Here's Merrill, defended by DiVincenzo. And here's Garland for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We got Joe Ingles. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Reed. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Cavaliers trailing. Garland with it. Pass to Niang. Wade a screen on Edwards. Into the lane. Jerome passes to Strus. Niang. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Minnesota shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Outside Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Jerome. Edwards defending. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Jerome, good.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Minnesota in the lead. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Strus against Ingles. Jerome passes to Strus. To take the lead. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Reed. Over Wade. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Naz Reed is a very good shooting big.
Here's Jerome. Edwards defending. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jerome. Out to Wade to tie it up. It's hauled in by Edwards.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Crafty move. No good that time. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Strus passes to Niang.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And he makes the first. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. Niang hits them both. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to McDaniels for the 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Strus finds Merrill to take the lead. And McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys, showing us why right there.
And Reed throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now Merrill. A drive by Garland. Back to Merrill. Wade, a screen on DiVincenzo. Pocket 6. Here's Merrill. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Over in the corner, Conley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
This is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And Julius Randle subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mobley comes in for George Niang. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so here's Cleveland. Strus kicks to Mobley. Back to Strus. Conley against Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And then Allen slams it in.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
Conley against Garland. From 13. Misses off the right iron.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
To the middle. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. McDaniels finds Conley. Back to McDaniels. To the inside. Out to Conley. From deep. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
One of the league's more reliable three-point shooters. Conley didn't always have that in his game, but he's lethal now.
Garland dishes to Allen. Inside. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Mobley.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. In Cleveland with a change here, too. Karis LeVert's checked in for Max Strus. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. They lead by 4. Randall down low, covered by Mobley. Randall no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Now here's LeVert. Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Mobley has screen on Conley. And Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Now Gobert. Randall outside. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
To the inside. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Conley doesn't have an overwhelming body, but I tell you, good job that time taking the hit and finishing through it.
At the line for Minnesota, Mike Conley, 21.
One shot.
Hey, when they get chances at the line, they make you pay. Their free throws have helped support this lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here is Garland. No good from outside. Conley against Garland. Conley with the screen on LeVert. Back to Conley. Stolen by Garland. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Timberwolves leading by 7. And here's Edwards from the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter. Cleveland now, time running out. Allen right side. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
Timberwolves breaking their streak. Make some noise.
Conley against Garland. To the middle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Oh, big finish from Garland. These kinds of buckets really help his confidence.
One shot. Julius Garland.
Throw good, Garland.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Garland. And here's Conley outside. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. LeVert the pass to Garland. And he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got 48.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
Here's Conley. Rebounded by Allen.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you know, LeVert is pretty well put together at 6'7", which allows him to bang inside effectively.
It's the first, and that trims the lead to 6. LeVert hits both of them.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
And they go to the intentional foul. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Garland, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. Conley with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Conley kicks to Gobert. Outside for Randall. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.